Get ready for Joe Burrow facing off against Justin Herbert. Two rising stars in the AFC set to do battle in Cincinnati. The Chargers and the Bengals are coming your way next.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Charger offense readying for their first possession, and it's Justin Herbert at the helm in his second season now out of Oregon.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Time to see this Bengals offense here as they get set for their first drive. And under center, of course, is the #1 pick in the 2020 draft now in year number 2, Joe Burrow.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 113 yards, and a score.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now it's Burrow. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Yeah, boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is absolutely a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare as well, because they spend all week preaching about the need to wrap up and make sure tackles. But what a letdown here, and it winds up costing them big yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. And this one's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Burrow. That is caught. It's Dante Pettis. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. 3rd down, showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receiver's understanding that everything wasn't on time back in the pocket. Rhythm was off a little bit. He adjusted as well and gave them a chance to complete that play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Down to the 25.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Open man is Chase, complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Throw left side, complete. That's Tate. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Joe Burrow who took it himself for the touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. calls set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Here comes Pettis on the return. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 36, Burrow over the middle. That's caught by Chase. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That's taken in by Higgins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow will throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Second down at 4. Here's a give to Mixon. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. And the Bengals on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They'll give it to Mixon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mixon again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The offense on third down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Dante Pettis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. Here they'll begin at the 25. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A give, Eckler running to the right. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Herbert. They'll get this to Coleman. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he returns this to the 22. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow, he gets this in the hands of Mixon. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On the delay, it's Mixon. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Open man is Higgins. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. McPherson's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. That one was intended for John Brown. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Herbert now. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punter long here as he sends this one away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. He's thrown for a touchdown pass, and he's run for one so far.
When you're able to watch a guy perform at a high level and do it in multiple ways, arm, legs, he really helps his team in a big way. You've got to think that they feel great about where they are in this ball game, and they feel even better about him leading their team.
Now he's hoping to put them into a better spot after this drive. To throw on 2nd and 10, Burrow. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And he missed it. It's no good.
Let's go. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll begin out in Houston, and it's the Texans who have the lead at halftime. Danny Amendola, a touchdown catch in that first half. From there, we head up to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And as you see, they are currently all tied with the visiting Denver Broncos. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Chargers. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Justin Jones there on the stop. To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow able to find Higgins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now Burrow on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. On second down now, Mixon. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now Brown. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. It's Eckler again. Gets by him at the 25, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Once more, here's Eckler. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Going to throw deep for the end zone. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
what is...
And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better that they work on, training camp, off-season work, OTAs, but also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 21. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He completes it to Tate. A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4.
Burrow looking to pass. Another catch for Tate. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Mixon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Burrow now off the bootleg.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Mixon with a first down carry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And so much of being a good tackler is understanding and taking the right angles to a ball carrier. And that was just tremendous straight line speed there. He eliminated the angles and was able to meet his man behind the line of scrimmage.
And the next-gen stats show us the top speed there, better than 18 miles an hour. Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Now it's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Mixon, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Mixon. Shedding the tackle. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is. And it's hard to hold a kick from this distance against him, but that is now 3 misses for him in the game so far.
3! And you wonder where his head's at right now. Kickers are a funny breed, but I have a feeling he'd love to see a 29-yarder next time to get him back in the groove.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Play action. It's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Not much there, only a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Back now in Cincinnati. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run the option. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one on Brian Bulaga. Here's Ty Long now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now, standing just outside his own goal line. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger offense making their way back out there. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. For Justin Herbert, we saw the big arm in his days at Oregon, of course. Saw it even more in his rookie season with the Chargers. And if anything, it appears to just continue to get stronger.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Eckler. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Eckler again. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the 1st down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And his kick here is good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, well, man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now it's Burrow. Now looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over it from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Chargers on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Here is Eckler. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. DJ Reader racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. That'll be complete to Cook. And out of bounds right around the 20. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Joe Burrow and the Bengals set to go back on offense.
And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Now a throw here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Burrow will throw.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. 33 yards that time.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Pirine. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. to the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They run for it with Mixon, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Herbert now to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. Here's Ty Long now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 4, a minute 46 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. Here's Burrow. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Burrow. He's got his man. This is Tate. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Throwing. Burrow. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. They'll run with Mixon. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. To throw, Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. A final shot now for Burrow. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over. making a stand in that portion of the field. Congratulations to them.